my
Tarot
June
Therapy,
babies,
June
come
babies.
get your June therapy messages for what you're dealing with and how to deal with it to have better outcomes and more positive in your life. Let's see what's going on with all those born in June, June babies. This is not zodiac. This is birthday specific for my June babies. What are the messages in Tarot Therapy Tuesday for my June babies? Oh, sorry, that was upside down. You've got Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So you're a little lazy, procrastinating something here, which therefore leads to a lack of progress, some stagnation. You're just not feeling too ambitious. Just got some ambition lows. Running on some empty here, June babies. Running on empty. Yeah, from Four of Pentacles. Yeah, some financial insecurity. Maybe money is tight and that's really wearing you out. And you're just kind of like, it's not about overtime making you tired. You're just like, I just can't anymore. I'm checked out. A little bit of stinginess or a poverty mentality, like it's really not that bad. Or you're just being negative rather than trying to fix it. That could be what those messages mean. So definitely don't get in that lack mentality mindset and stay there. Okay, lots of reversals for this reading in June. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, because you have a lack of focus. You're procrastinating, which is producing some shoddy work. So yeah, you definitely need the therapy. You're having indecision on how to get out of this. You're kind of at a stalemate. Yeah, you've got your lack of progression here because of lack of progress, because the ambition is low. There's finances affected. Honesty, facing the consequences, because you have the 7 of Swords in reverse. So you're going to come clean. You're going to release the guilt. You're going to play fair. Yeah, because you've been overindulging and disconnected and putting your energy somewhere else, and it hasn't been to work. Because of confusion, fear, illusion, deception. But your resistance to the change. So instead of allowing this to end and move on and get back to ambition and more solidness, you know, you're resisting it because of lack of creativity, you're insecure, lack of leadership too. This could be at work where your boss is just not leading you in the right way and you're just like, oh my God. I mean, have you ever had that job where the boss is so annoyingly, you know, poor and ineffective that it affects you? It does. It most certainly can. And this could be that scenario right here for my June babies. Your boss is like underqualified, underwhelming, and it's affecting your happiness in the workforce. And then you got sobriety. This could be also what's going on. You're working on your sobriety, which could be making you feel a certain kind of way, getting sober from either drugs or alcohol. That could be a message for someone here for my June babies. And then we've got gracefully aging. So regarding of sobriety, which can tend to age people, you're aging gracefully. You are having some realization and epiphany. So I do see you recognizing this stagnant energy. And you do have hobbies. So maybe that's also what's gotten you behind in other things because you're working on some new hobbies, a new side hustle, something like that for you guys. Is that what I'm getting, June babies? Let's get some further clarity. Oh, Lord have mercy. They just all flew out. So, it's like you wanted to tell me a ton of messages. You will be getting recognized with high honor coming out. Okay, so there is you realizing things, you coming into understanding, you know, maybe being sobriety can mean you're being humbled, realizing, you know, appreciating how you're aging well, but having this realization you have to be the one to get out of this, and whatever hobby or thing you're focusing on, you need balance, okay? So high honor does come in here, so that's good. And it's almost because you're creating the pathway came out. Maybe because you're maturing, because you've got mature man or a mature woman, and then you've got official person. So maybe the boss is finally recognizing something. Yeah, because you're toiling labor. It definitely a work-related reading for you guys, for sure, with all these cards. So let's break it down for my June babies one last time. Sometimes I just feel like I got to pull it all together for you a little bit more. So let's start over. So yeah, so there's a little bit of financial insecurity that we talked about, a little bit of poverty mentality. Could be that you're all, woe is me, and it's really not that bad, but it comes from your behaviors, from what the cards are telling me, like a lack of focus, you know, inability to learn something, doing some shoddy work because you're procrastinating. It's really affecting you in that sense. But it comes from some insecurity. Maybe this is a new job or a new boss. Somebody's just making you insecure. It's really messing with your creativity. Maybe there's something else going on that you can identify with. And then this overindulgence, and then we, like I said, we had also gotten sobriety, makes me think that you might be partying too much, drinking too much, recreational drugs, kind of like with your friends, and excess, kind of disconnected from working on the work. Like your focus is very unbalanced into partying here, is what I'm getting. Does that make sense? And it's coming because you're like confused about something, whatever that is for you. Something's fearful, deception, something that happened. We also had the laziness, procrastination. So that's coming here with the lack of leadership, lack of passion, just feeling dull and boring. Working more on your hobbies as well and your fun. But I see you realizing, you know, I want to continue to grow old gracefully. So this partying way is not a good idea. And this is also the realization, partying is not a good idea. Also realizing you've got to deal with these confusions and these fears and illusions and get out of this lack mentality. Okay, that's what it's telling me. And but you've been resistant to change because you've been indecisive about what to do, and honesty and facing these consequences. But I do see you figuring it out and maturing up with these realizations and epiphanies, and leading yourself to getting some type of high honor from your boss, your official person on your job, and you're going to get down the path past this. Whatever this is in the future, you are getting past it. It is work related. So that is your tarot therapy. Tarot therapy Tuesdays is just all about birth months right now. We're rotating them. Want to get you messages on how you can be a better person. That's all tarot is for me. I use it to give guided messages for how we can improve ourselves, better our lives, and just be more functioning, better individuals. So that's what it is. And that's what tarot therapy is. Tarot cards is just a tool. You take it as it resonates, take it how it helps you, and don't read all into it and get upset or triggered, because these are not your personal messages. I haven't been doing personal readings on here. I've been keeping them private, the ones that I'm doing, unless they, you know, don't care. But I still would never post it saying, Joe Black, you know, this is his reading. No, I would never post that. They're always anonymous in that it's somebody's reading when I've done them and posted them. I usually put it to their sun sign. But anyway, this is for June. This is what I have. Check back next Tuesday on Tarot Therapy Tuesday to see what other birth months we'll be doing. Actually, I can tell you it would be the ones after June. So July, August, and September would be the next 3 birthdays we do next. And then the following will be the final. And then I'm going to take a reevaluation on Tarot Therapy Tuesdays to see if doing by birth month is popular, unpopular, or how I'm getting any feedback on how you guys would like to change that. Tarot Therapy will stay the Tuesday staple, but how we address it, it could go to Zodiac, it could go to Cuspers, it could go to Collective, it could be a rotation. Maybe one month you want me to go through birth months, maybe another month you want me to go through Zodiac signs, maybe one month you want me to go through Jupiter's or Venus placements or Moon or Rising, you know? We're going to mix it up on Kimbition. That's what we're here for, mixing it up. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Until next time.